Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO. And as you guys know, a lot of people have been talking about NIO lately, guys. If you guys don't know what NIO actually does, NIO is an EV company based out of China. They sell luxury EV cars, pretty similar to what Tesla does. Looking at the 5-year chart, guys, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018. Fairly newer company. I believe NIO's only been around for about 4 years now. Looking at the 1-year chart, guys, it is up 1,591%. I've said this time and time again, guys, that NIO is the biggest growth stock of 2020. And looking at the 3-month chart, it is up 149%, and the 1-month chart, guys, is up 14%. And as you guys know, NIO has actually not been doing too well, guys. Over the last week, this thing lost 21% of its value, down $11. But guys, I always want to say this, I'll say this time and time again, now is a good time to actually buy the dip. A lot of people have been waiting for a pullback on NIO. This thing went on basically a rally all the way from $25 all the way to about $55. And a lot of people were, upset that they weren't able to get the opportunity to buy the stock for cheap. Guys, NIO at $42.80 right now is an absolute steal. I do recommend people actually buy NIO at this price. I think it's a very good price. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But guys, you never know when NIO is actually going to be able to dip to these levels ever again. A lot of people were waiting for this pullback, guys. A lot of people took advantage of it, and a lot of people bought a lot of shares. I think the reason why NIO did not do so well is because of the new bill that was passed earlier this week that basically said if Chinese companies do not submit to U.S. auditing guidelines, then they're going to be delisted from the New York Stock Exchange, which is absolutely fair, guys. We want transparency. We want people to be transparent. But guys, let me tell you why I think NIO right now is a good buy at $42.80. The reason I do think so is because, guys, NIO is growing very quickly. As you guys know, NIO did have earnings earlier in the month. Their earnings were very good. As you guys see, their revenues are growing and their losses are shrinking. Already expecting $960 million in revenue by the next quarter, guys. And it's just absolutely amazing that NIO's been able to grow so quickly. The fact that this company was basically nothing at the beginning of the year, and the fact that now it's evaluated bigger than General Motors, a company that's been around for a very long time, guys. It goes to show that, NIO is headed in the right direction. I think a lot of it has to do with the EV market maturity and the demand. As you guys know, when Tesla was first founded back in 2003, it did not see a lot of success at first, just due to the simple fact that there was no demand for EV cars. There was no demand for battery-powered stuff. But as we're rolling into the next decade, guys, a lot of people are starting to put a lot of money into these EV companies. Why? Because they know that it's going to be the future, whether it be electric cars, electric buses, electric trucks, or whatever the case, guys. A lot of people are starting to depend on battery power to carry us into the future. But guys, as you guys know, NIO is staying on top of its game and is trying to elevate its game as much as possible. As you guys know, NIO is always getting analyst upgrades. It did actually just get a recent big analyst upgrade from Goldman Sachs from $7 all the way up to $56, and over a 500% increase analyst price upgrade, guys. That's just absolutely huge. And we also got their November deliveries, guys. And as expected, they did very well on their November deliveries, delivering more than 100% of what people actually expected them to, which goes to show that, NIO's cars are in want and people want NIO's cars, guys. And Tesla has been making an appearance in China. As you guys know, Tesla has expanded to China. It's selling a lot of cars there. And NIO is dropping 2 new sedans to compete with Tesla's Model 3 sedan. And that's just absolutely amazing. It goes to show that, that NIO is seeing the competition. It sees that Tesla's expanding to China, but it's not going to let it just sit there and do nothing, guys. It's dropping 2 new sedans, and their vehicles, NIO's vehicles, are very good, guys. They're up-to-date technology, and they're very good. They sell a lot of vehicles, and the fact that, NIO is doing this, it goes to show that it wants to be a top EV company, guys. They're also working on a self-driving chip, and they're also producing a bigger and better battery. 2 big game changers, especially when it comes to the EV market. A lot of people do complain about the battery life when it comes to EV cars, the fact that you always have to charge them every so often, but the fact that NIO is working on self-driving chips, they're working on a bigger and better battery, goes to show that, guys, NIO's trying to elevate its game and is trying to be super innovative as possible. As you guys know, NIO is also working on robotic taxis in China as well. I don't really know too much about the schematics of that, but I did read an article where basically they're going to be making self-driving taxis. That's just absolutely humongous. And we also have NIO Day coming up at the beginning of the year, basically where NIO is going to be unveiling all sorts of cool products. They're going to be unveiling the cars that they're going to be releasing in the next couple of years. Guys, NIO just has too much going for it to not pick it up at $42.80. I do think that this price tag we're looking at here, guys, is severely undervalued. I think it is worth more than what we're seeing here, especially when it comes into the long term, guys. This thing should easily be a $100 stock, probably even more. And I'm always going to keep my analyst price target the same. I do think NIO stock is going to be a $300 stock in the next couple of years. The reason I see this is because, guys, NIO is growing very, very quickly, and it just started, guys. NIO just was founded 4 years ago, been IPO'd for 2 years now, a little over 2 years now, and the fact that it's been able to grow so much in just 1 year alone goes to show, guys, that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time. If I told you guys at the beginning of the year that this thing was trading at $3.39 a share, a lot of people may have not believed that it would grow this much in just one single year. Even in the midst of a pandemic, it was able to expand. Based out of China, already expanding to Europe. Guys, NIO just has so much going for it, and I know a lot of people are skeptical to invest in NIO now just because of the whole China delisting thing. Guys, if NIO is a legit company, which I do think NIO is a legit company, but if NIO is a legit company, guys, then they have nothing to hide and they should submit to the financial guidelines. It's not that big of a deal, but I do think that NIO is doing very, very well for itself. I think people should take the opportunity and buy the dip on NIO stock at $42.80 because, guys, you never know when NIO is going to go on a never-endless rally like it did last time, and a lot of people are like, oh, I should have bought the dip on this stock. Guys, NIO is the biggest growth stock of 2020. It's going to be a huge EV company. A lot of analysts coming out that saying that, NIO is going to be an iconic brand, a top EV company. The technology that they offer in their cars is superb. It's second to none. Guys, take the opportunity. If you see the long-term growth, then the day-to-day or the week-to-week truly does not matter when it comes to trading. I see the long-term growth in NIO stock. I do think NIO stock is going to be a lot higher, and it's going to be a lot better with years to come, guys. As technology starts to advance, as NIO starts to roll out more cars, better features, better batteries, and once they develop that self-driving chip, guys, NIO is going to go to the absolute moon. I cannot stress this enough that people should take the opportunity because, guys, the EV market is blowing up like crazy and the demand is there. People want these cars. People want NIO around, and people are basically saying that NIO is going to be the next Tesla, guys. All right. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is worth a buy at $42.80? Do you think NIO is going to be the next Tesla? If you guys own NIO, what's your price average and how many shares do you guys own? With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.